Hello, welcome to Gothic Book Club. I'm your narrator, Lilith Bloodmoon. Today is the special day where I start to take you behind the curtain to see everything that goes on behind the scenes. And before I do that, I thought you might want to know a little bit more about your narrator, me. My name isn't actually Lilith Bloodmoon. I wish it was. It's a very special name to me, and one day I'll tell you the story behind it. But for right now, my name is Rachel. I'm 31 years old, and I live in a place called Galveston, Texas. I really love Galveston. It's a spooky place. I know it doesn't sound like it, but Galveston is actually one of the most haunted places in the world. Not the most, but one of the most. We have ghosts of all kinds, and we have ghost tours, and it's a really haunted place to go to. Since I've lived here, I've had about 3 or 4 real experiences, not just feelings or headaches. I'm talking about like sightings, or you hear something, or something touches you but you're alone. This place is pretty haunted, and maybe I'll tell you a few ghost stories someday behind the curtain. What I do for fun is I paint. I read, of course. Reading is always going to be a thing for me. Mostly I listen to audiobooks. Link to Audible in the description. Go get yourself a free month. It's $6.95 for 3 months, but the math comes out to you get a free month of Audible. Please go enjoy an audiobook on me. I also enjoy writing. Right now I'm actually working on a book. I don't have an exact title for it yet, but it's about a witch. She discovers her powers, and she's sort of sucked into this back hidden world. She's still in a world that doesn't believe in magic, but she learns sort of secret histories behind it, and it's coming along. I'm still working on it. The main thing I dislike in life are people who are unnecessarily mean. I'm not talking about shady people. I'm not talking about people who, just sort of shoot you side comments sometimes. I'm talking about people who are unnecessarily mean. They just go out of their way to ruin your day. I hate those people. People who are mean to retail associates and their service staff, there's no call for that, and I will say something to you. If I see you acting a fool in a grocery store to somebody who can't say anything, or they would lose their job. Did you know that? Retail associates can't say anything like that, or they might lose their job. Don't ever be mean to a retail or service associate around me. I will get you. A weird fact about me is that I was there when the Berlin Wall came down. I was 3 years old, and my father was in the Air Force, and we were stationed on a base. And my mom took us there to help with taking down the Berlin Wall, and she has actually pictures of us. Now, she wanted me to have that cute little smile holding up the chisel and the hammer at the wall, but I was 3, and it was snowing outside, and even in the big coat, I just stared at her. I didn't know what was going on, and it was cold. So she just has a picture of me staring blankly at the camera. This is your narrator, folks. A whole life of awkward to tell you about. Uh, I do have one very faded memory of the Berlin Wall. We were in this big room with a lot of scaffolding, and my sister and I were playing underneath it when my mother comes in and she picks up few pieces off the floor of like rubble and wooden pieces, and she says, "It's time to go. They're about to tear this place down." And later I learned that those were pieces to the Berlin Wall. And that's where we were. I didn't exactly understand the situation at the time because I was a baby, but yeah, that's my faded memory of that wonderful time in history. And you know, I'll be real with you. Things right now might seem a little dark. You know, a lot of problems going on in the world today. But I personally believe that we are on the cusp of a new and brighter age. Our generation works tirelessly together to make it so that everyone can be happy and prosperous. And as long as we work together with that mutual feeling in mind that everyone has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as long as everybody has that right, I think we're going to be okay. You know, we're always going to have problems. We're always going to have goofy presidents. We're always going to have somebody somewhere acting a fool. But if you look at where we've come from and where we're going with our choices and our actions, I really think that just over that hill, just over that next hedge, you're going to see things are going to be better. Just keep making good choices and your life will get better. And finally, to wrap up, what goth means to me. Goth is about loving the dark and morbid. Things that people would normally consider dark and morbid. It's having that natural affinity for it. It's acknowledging that death is an eventuality, but not being upset by it, but seeing that life is precious. All life is precious. And savoring life as much as possible. And part of that means being a fierce individual, being able to stand on your own opinion and loving yourself, because life is so short. And I think that part of goth is expressing your individuality for those reasons. What are the what is goth to you? Tell me a little bit about yourself in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe this video and share this so other people can join our book club. More is always merrier. Thank you so much for joining me on this first episode of Gothic Book Club Behind the Curtain. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.